Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to be ranking the Mario baseball characters because why not? Really, why not? If you haven't played Mario Superstars Baseball on the GameCube, you're missing out. It's one of the best GameCube games and Mario sports games. And seriously, Nintendo, make Mario Baseball 3 on Switch. I desperately need it. So I play this game a lot. The single player mode can be pretty hard. It's definitely very fun with friends, or in my case, family, if I don't have any friends. But this is definitely a great game to play with others. But we're going to rank all the characters here. Now there are some characters I'm not going to be ranking, because, as you can see here, there are different color options, and this person included them. But all the color options, you swap a character's color, are basically the same. So, black, blue, green, red, and yellow Shy Guy are the same characters, just different palettes. But we'll be doing it in the order they gave us. Meaning we'll start with the babies. Baby Luigi and Baby Mario. Baby Luigi is one of the couple of unlockable characters. And Baby Luigi is basically Baby Mario, so they're practically mostly the same. They are fast runners, they aren't great. They are not that great at pitching, and batting is okay. They are definitely a D-tier character, and I think Baby Luigi doesn't really add anything to Baby Mario. Definitely not worth your time picking these characters at all. And I don't think any of us ever picks them anyway. That's how crappy they are. They're not terrible, but they aren't very useful. Birdo is all-around pretty good character, very similar to Yoshi. Yeah, she has the ability, or wherever gender Birdo is, to suck up the ball, so they catch a long catch basically, which is a very useful ability, though it does slow you down a bit. I would say is overall pretty good character, but not top tier, but pretty good, A tier. We got Boo. Boo has some good fielding, okay batting. It's kind of weird, Boo is, when it comes to batting, and I feel like that's pretty important. But yeah, I would give it a C tier. Nothing too great, but nothing too bad. I'm going to talk about Bowser. Talk about Bowser Jr. Bowser is one of the best hitters in the game and best pitchers in the game, I believe, pitching-wise, but he has the highest probability of hitting a home run. Now, hitting home runs doesn't happen very often, but his hits are pretty powerful and pretty good. His biggest downside is his running speed is the slowest of any character, but it doesn't matter too much since his hitting is so good. So he is definitely an A-tier character, but not, I wouldn't say S tier. Maybe he is. Bowser Jr. is kind of like a light version of Bowser, so he's not he's like Bowser, but played down a little bit, which is still pretty good. So he gets A tier. You got Hammer Bro, which is technically one of the best characters in the game, and there is a Fire Bro option here. What is this? The Ice Bro one. So we'll get the Hammer Bro. They are pretty much exactly the same, like I said, so we'll move. Go away ads. I don't know why the ads show up here. I have ad block. Whatever. I'm gonna move all these duplicate characters down here real quick. At least the ones that are coming up. Just so I don't have to deal with them. Yeah. Nookies. Yeah, I'll do the rest of them later. Hammer Bro is the only character I haven't unlocked, but I know it's S tier character, but this guy's moveset is insane. He has incredibly good hitting speed, he's fast running, good at throwing. So he basically has max out stats, and he's the last character you unlock, and it's really hard to unlock. But from what I've seen in the game, he basically has everything is no flaws, just perfect character. Next we have Daisy, who I feel like is a worse version of Peach. She's a little more quirky. Her fielding is really good, but her batting's a little worse, so she's like in a way, it's like, would you rather have better fielding or batting? And it's up to you. I'll give her B tier. Diddy Kong is a character that in Dixie Kong basically plays the same as Diddy Kong. Slightly better. Both of them are mostly known because they have good run speed and fielding. They have maxed out, but their batting stat is awful. Especially Diddy Kong, he has a hard time hitting the ball. And to be honest, like, even that fielding is good, not being able to hit the ball, like the way Diddy Kong struggles, is just awful. It's such an awful thing to have, and I never use Diddy Kong, but they pick Diddy Kong just because they think it's funny. But every time, Diddy Kong does not have an easy time hitting the ball. It's like, even feelings, he doesn't seem like he's that useful. So yeah, sorry Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's one of the most interesting characters in the game because he's good at throwing, and he has a big hitbox, so he gets to play people out pretty easy. But his batting is really weird. So instead of using a bat like every other character, well, some characters don't use a bat, they use like a hammer or their hand. Well, Diddy Kong literally uses his hand. He uses a boxing glove, which is kind of funny. But at the same time, it means that he actually can only hit where his hand is, so you miss a lot of the length that the regular bats do. But he, like Bowser, has a very high chance of getting home runs. Unfortunately for me, every time I use him, it feels like he doesn't hit as well, even if you do get it hit, which is harder to do for him. So yeah, he's not terrible bad to get this seed. The Dry Bones will get rid of this one. Like I said, we want only the main one. Dry Bones is like okay character. Hits okay, runs okay. He's a C tier character. He goes right there. Goomba is another weird character. Or yeah, Goomba's in this game. There's only Mario games where you actually use a Goomba on your team. And they're okay. They use telepathy, I guess, to hold it back because they don't have any hands. But they have good run speed. They're not very good batting. And yeah, that's about it. They're a C tier character. You got King Boo, who is like Boo, but better. He has an awkward hit, but like I said, he also has a really good hit. He hits at an angle, and he can be pretty annoying to deal with because his batting is very different than their other characters. I think his speed out of the field is not very good, but he has the most unique batting in the game. So there you go. I'm not going over pitching as much as fielding, because pitching, you basically only use one character for that, unless your character gets tired. But King Boo is a B. Maybe an A. Yeah, an A. Koopa is a pretty all-around character, nothing too spectacular, but he has all-around stats, which makes him a B tier character. Luigi is pretty good. He's all-around, but good. Good hits, good run. He's all around, like Koopa, like in Mario. But he has a bit better hit, I feel like. He doesn't run as fast, but he has a good hit. So he's all around good. I would put him right about here. A. Feeling Hammer Bros being S tier. Magic Koopa can hit okay, but it has really, really bad fielding. Like terrible. It takes forever to throw a ball, which I don't think he's that bad, but he is an F tier character. Fortunately for Kamek there, or Magic Koopa in this case. Mario is very similar to Luigi. I don't think he hits as good as Luigi, and yeah, it's more important. He actually has a better special, and are easier to pull off, so I'll give him they're about even though. Monty Mole has insane run speed. I think he has the best one in the game, because randomly, those moves super fast. He hits balls super weird though, not normally, but if you get used to it, he's a pretty good character, so yeah, I'll give him an A tier. He's pretty good. And Nookies are, they're one of those characters that hit the ball weird. They have not great fielding, but they have all average batting, but it kinda lobs it a bit, which is not the best. You don't want the ball to lob. And it's kind of the worst thing, because it's an easy opportunity for the other players to catch the ball and get out. So I don't think they're that great. So I'm gonna give them a D tier. The bug baby. Paragoomba is like a Goomba that's flying, and they are different. They do play different. It's really up to you. Do you want more awkward batting with better outfield? I think batting's more important, so we're gonna give them a lower one. Same with Paracoopa, though this one is more drastic, because the batting is a lot worse than Koopa, and he goes down a tier just for that. Yeah. Peach is pretty good. She's all around character, but the fielding is insane. So I'll give her an A tier. TV Piranha is super slow, but he's one of those hard, heavy hitters, if you know what I mean. He hits with his hand, but he can get hits, but when he does, he'll get bad hits more than he'll get good hits. And his slow speed and bad, he's not bad at throwing the ball, but he sure is at running. So he's very, so I'm not sure where to put him. Let's put it right here. Pianta. Now, what Piantas are known for, other than throwing people in jail, is using a tree trunk to hit the ball. And they can get good hits, but they are one of those ones that don't get consistently good hits. When it comes to the heavy hitters, Bowser is the cream of the crop when it comes to that. He's the best one for that, because he's so good that even his liabilities don't even showcase why he's up here in A tier. But Pianta's like the way how you don't do it. He has terrible hit rate space, lobs the ball most of the time, terrible running, not bad at throwing, but it just adds a lot to be desired. It's another D tier for Pianta. Shy Guy, they have a lot of alternate colors here, but we only want the red one, because that's the main one. Shy Guy here is very shy. Alright, so Shy Guys aren't your heavy hitters, they're not going to get you home runs, but like I feel like I get to this, but anyway, what I'm about to say is, home runs aren't that important to get, because they don't happen that often. In Mario Baseball, you can get them, but once you get perfect hits every time, like it's really hard to do, you're not gonna get home runs most of the time. So you want to prioritize good hitters. You can get like hit out nice, but you don't want consistently. You know what I mean. But you don't really want to focus at all. So you're gonna get heavy hitters. Your team are gonna struggle. Shy Guy isn't a heavy hitter. He's a really good fielder that can get consistently good hits, and that's a good, better combination than Diddy Kong, who has terrible batting, terrible hits, but has okay fielding. Shy Guy, since every time I play, I don't use him all the time because my brother picks him all the time, and he always catches the ball with his butt, basically, is what it looks like. So, just for that reason alone, he gets a good B tier, which is another Hammer Bro. Let's do all these little guys. I think we get all the duplicates out of the way. We've got, I'm gonna do Toad people first. Toad has okay batting. He gets some good hits, but he hits less, and he's an okay overall character, but nothing too spectacular. Makes him a C tier character. Toadette's like a better version of Toad, but she has pretty insane hits, which actually makes her go up to B. And Toad's worth is absolute crap. He's literally an old man, and he plays like an old man. Bad hits, bad fielding, bad running. Overall, just bad. Waluigi is an A tier because Waluigi's the character I use all the time. Like right there, yeah, he is not bad at any category really at all. In fact, I'm gonna put him in S tier. I don't even care. His hits are good, not great. He has great batting, good running speed, and good fielding. He has really no flaws. He's the main character I use for the team, and I don't ever have any problem with any of his things. Like, he doesn't slack off at all. So yeah, he goes to S tier. Brother Wario is good, but not great. He's like a combo of like a Bowser and Mario, where he's in between those. But it leaves a little bit to be desired. So he's not really that heavy of a hitter, and he's not really that great of a fielder or in pitching. So he's okay. My next S tier character, and the last character looks like, since this is the end, is Yoshi. Yoshi is like Birdo, except his catching is better, and he's all around a better thing. A batter and fielder. He runs fast, he bats good. He's basically like a better version of Mario here. He's just a consistently good character. So this is my Mario baseball tier list. Thank you for watching, and make sure you let Nintendo know that they should make Mario Baseball 3, because seriously, this game is too good. Thank you for watching.